So it's the last class until the new year. So let's come up to standing, let's come up to standing, and we can just bring our feet together. Try to ground the entire feet into the floor, so each part of it, so your toes, the balls of the feet, the outer edges, your heels, but try to lift your arches, lift the shoulders, roll them back, relaxing it down, and maybe close your eyes for a few moments, connecting to the breath. And allow emotions to come, whatever comes, anything that comes up for you. Try not to push it aside or brush it away. Just let it come and let it flow. Taking some time to accept where we are, exactly as we are. With all our limitations, with all our goodness, with all our temperaments, accepting the good, the not so good, all the indifference. Try to deepen the inhalation, lengthen the exhalation. Feel as if your feet have roots growing into the earth, connecting to the earth, giving you that stability and that steadiness. And perhaps use some time, a few moments, to set any intentions you'd like for your practice. What do you hope to achieve from your session today? Or perhaps a word or a phrase that you'd like to take into the rest of the day with you. Perhaps an affirmation you'd like to work with for your practice. Whatever it is, might not come to you straight away, it might come to you later on in the practice. Allow your breath to return to a natural rhythm, your rhythm. And you can gently open the eyes. We can roll forwards onto the toes and press the heels and lift the other parts of the feet off the floor. So just rolling forwards and backwards, lifting the toes, lifting the heels. Maybe rotating the wrists one way and then the opposite way. And shaking the arms out, the wrists out, maybe arms forwards and backwards. You can maybe step the legs about hip-width distance apart, soften the knees, and rotate all the way back, up to the sky and down. And then opposite direction. And if you have a strap or a shawl or something at home, you might want to use that to try and rotate all the way around. So if you have something, I'm just going to grab my scarf. So maybe you can do the same at home. So grab something and hold on to as far to the edge as you can. Bring it down towards your thighs. Keep the feet about hip width distance apart. And so this is nice and sturdy here. Slowly start to raise up, come forward. So feel as if you're resisting against something. So you're not just lifting quickly. So mindfully see if you can go to the top and above the head. Maybe reach it back slightly or as far as you can. But notice if one side is working more than the other. So go slowly and engage that weaker side. So you're kind of like going at the same time. So see how far back you can go. Maybe you can go all the way back. Then gently come up above the head and then come forward slowly, mindfully lowering down. So this is quite good to get that mobility in the shoulders. A broomstick really is quite good too as well, but the shawl works as well. So we're going to do this once more. So start to raise back up, nice and slow movement, reaching up. Feel that resistance in the arms and the shoulders. See how far back you can go. Try not to arch your back so the back is still straight, your core is nice and tight. See if you can bring those shoulder blades close together. And then gently come up and reach it forward, starting to lower it down. Now we're going to roll the shoulders back and down a couple of times, then forwards and down, just to release here. Now we're going to hold this behind us. So you're holding it behind and reaching it back now. See how far you can raise up. Breathe into it. Try to keep your arms straight if at all possible. And then lower down. It doesn't matter how far you can bring it away. It's just feeling into the stretch. And then we're going to go again. Reaching it as far back as you can. And gently and slowly release down. You can put that to the side. Let's roll the shoulders back and then forwards. And you can shake the arms out again, maybe rotate and then opposite way. Just to release in any way. If you want to go side to side, you can as well. Into a bit of a twist. Keeping the core tight and the knees soft. And then relax. Okay, so we're going to come to the top of our mats. Feet together or slightly apart. Deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Let go. Deep breath in again. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the palms together to the chest. Inhale, stretch up to the sky. Reach the arms as wide as you can and see if you can bring the arms behind your ear. Gently press the hips forward and then hinge from the hips, soften the knees, come all the way down, nice flat back. Maybe bring the hands onto the shins. Halfway lift so the back is straight. Drop the shoulders, so try not to crunch them forward. And slowly relax down. Drop the head. Draw the belly into the spine. Inhale, soften the knees, stretch the arms out, come all the way up. Open up to the sky, hips gently forward. And palms together, back to your heart space. relaxing the arms. We'll do that once more. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretch up. Reach up to the sky. Open wide, hips forward. Exhale, hinge from the hips all the way down. Hands onto the shins, halfway lift. Open up and exhale, fold in half. Drop the head, the neck, relax the shoulders and the arms. Breathe into the back of the body. You can make any movements here that you want. If you want to sway side to side, go ahead. If you want to move the hips side to side, you can do that too. Maybe hold onto the elbows or just allow the arms to hang. Then come back to center, soften the knees, stretch the arms out to the side. Inhale, come up, open up, hips gently forward. Exhale, palms together. Relax the arms. Now we'll bring the feet wide. Stretch the arms in front of you. Come onto the toes. Raise the arms up. And we're going to bend our knees. Lower the arms to shoulder height again and come down as low as you can into that squat. Come back up, lower the heels, raise the arms onto the toes, bend the knees, lower down. Come down as low as you like, keep on the toes, drop the heels, raise the arms. Come up onto the toes, lowering the arms as you lower the body down. Now palms together. You can bring the arms, maybe the feet wider and the hands, arms against the knees to open up the hips a little bit more. Become aware of your feet. Lift the arches as much as you can. Press the toes, the outer edges, the heels into the floor. Breathe. And then slowly come forward, rounding the spine. Maybe walk the hands forward. Relax the head and neck, the shoulders and the arms. Breathe deeply. And from here, walk the hands in. We'll come into tabletop position. So take your time to get down on all fours. So the toes can curl or you can point them away. Shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. And from here we'll do cat and cow. So arching the back, opening up the chest, bending the elbows, look forward. Exhale to round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale to round and contract. Couple more at your own pace. Go with the rhythm of your breath. From here, back into a neutral spine. Curl onto the toes. Let's take down dog. So you can soften the knees. You can bring the hands as wide as you can, as you like, and try to open up the chest as much as possible. Breathe deeply. Feel the stretch in the back of the body and straightening the arms or the legs even. Allow the heels to touch towards the floor, so walk them in slightly but not too close, so you don't want to be in sort of this position. You still want to be in that V position with the body. Inhale to step the right foot forward, knee down into our lunge. You can, if you have blocks at home, you can bring them to each side and rest the hands there. Otherwise, fingertips on the floor, lifting the chest, sink the hips down into the ground. Shoulders are dropping. Breathe deeply. And then slowly straighten that right leg. Either foot flat on the floor or you can roll onto the heel. And inhale to open up the chest. Exhale to round, to fold forward onto the right leg. Breathe deeply. Deep breath in, long and slow breath out. Let's come back into our lunge position. Sinking the hips down, feeling that stretch in the hip flexor in the left psoas. Breathe deeply. And from here we're going to take half plank or full plank. So half plank, you can drop the knees to the floor, but try to keep your shoulders over the wrist and the belly engaged. Core is nice and tight. Breathe deeply. And now slowly knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, keeping the shoulders tucked into the side of the body, chest is lifting. Exhale, press back into child's pose. Take a breath here. And then inhale, exhale, down dog. So again, any kind of movement that you like comes intuitively. Go with that rhythm, go with that flow. Breathe deeply, open up. Feel that stretch in the back of the body. And then slowly step that left foot forward, right knee down into our lunge. Open up the chest, sink the hips down, drop the shoulders, look forward. And then we're straightening that left leg, pressing the leg straight, or you can roll onto the heel, wherever you like. Inhale to open up. Exhale to round and fold onto the left leg. Relax the shoulders as much as you can here. Breathe deeply. And gently back into our lunge. Opening up the chest. Breathe deeply. Left leg back into half plank or full plank. Core nice and tight. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Draw the lower belly in, pulling it upwards. And exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale into cobra. Breathe deeply. Exhale down, child's pose first. And inhale, deep breath. Exhale, down dog. We bring that right leg up to the sky, bending the knee, opening up the hip. And then slowly square the hip. We're going to bring that right knee to the right elbow. Then come up and in the middle, as if you want to bring the knee to the nose. Back up, then to the left elbow. Back up. We step the right foot forward, either low lunge or high lunge, but maintain hip width distance apart here. Breathe as deeply as you can, sinking the hips down, arms up. Deep breath. So the upper body is nice and tall. You can press that left heel into the floor or bring that left foot at a 45-degree angle. And bring our arms to the side. Keep them shoulder height. And we're going to stretch and bring the arms, the right arm forward. Ooh, I'm losing my balance here. Step the left foot at the short edge of the mat. Keep the arms in line with your shoulders. Sink the hips down a little bit lower. Try to open up with that right knee out to the side as opposed to it coming inwards. Keep the body nice and straight. Lower the right hand down on the inside of the leg. Left arm rises up. See if you can sink the hips down a little bit lower. Breathe deeply. left leg or left hand down, curl onto the left toes and bring that right hand onto the hip, open up the shoulder, breathe deeply, or here you can bring the right arm up to the sky. Release the right hand down, step that left foot halfway in, straighten the right leg, fold forward, breathe deeply. From here we're going to come into standing split, so raise that left leg as high as you can. Breathe deeply, relax the upper body, the shoulders, the head, the neck. And slowly lower the leg down, we'll come into a balancing, so the left leg in line with the hip and either hands to the floor, or you can bring the hands to heart, square the hips to the floor, or you can bring the arms out or in front or behind you, whichever position you'd like with the hands. Breathe deeply. From here, step that left foot with the right, come into chair pose, bending the knees, keeping the hands to the heart, and tucking the pelvic floor. So you're doing pelvic floor tuck to protect the back, draw the belly in, relax the shoulders. Deep breath. We're folding half all the way down. Deep breath. You can step the legs back or hop back, entirely up to you. Back into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg rises up. Bending the knee, opening up the hip. And then squaring the hip towards the floor. We bring the left knee, left elbow. Come back up into three-legged dog, and then bring the knee in between as if you're bringing the knee to the nose. Back up, keep the core nice and tight, and left knee, right elbow. Back up, stepping that left foot forward, coming into high lunge. The foot can be at a 45-degree angle, or you can curl onto the toes. Bend into the left knee, arms up. Square the hips in front of you. Breathe deeply. Keep the upper body nice and tall. Core engaged. Arms out to the side. Keep them shoulder height. Breathe. And then step this right foot to the short edge of the mat. Bending into the left knee, bring the left arm forward, right arm behind. So both arms should be in line with the shoulders. Sink the hips down as much as you can. Lowering that left hand on the inside of the left leg, right arm rises up, sinking the hips down as much as you can. Right hand to the floor, curling onto the right toes. Left hand to the left hip. Open up that left shoulder. Breathe deeply, or you can extend the left arm up to the sky. Find your gentle twist here. Release that left hand down, step that left foot halfway in. Straighten the left leg, fold onto the left leg. Breathe, relax your shoulders, your arms. Relax the head and the neck. Deep inhalation, long and slow exhalation. From here into our standing splits. So raising that right leg as high as you can. Then lowering the right leg down towards the hip level, squaring the hip and arms, any desirable position that you like. Deep breath, core tight. slowly bring that right foot to join the left. Let's take chair pose this time. Raise the arms as you sit down. Squeeze the inner thighs, the knees in towards each other. Keep the back straight. See if you can sink down a little bit more. And lower half into folding in half into forward fold. Deep inhale. Exhale slowly, completely. So we hop or step the legs back into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg rises up. Bending the knee, opening up the hip. And bringing that knee out to the right side. And we bring the knee towards the right elbow. And a few more times, twice more, just like this. Keep the core tight and engaged. And then stepping the right foot forward. You can come into low lunge or high lunge, entirely up to you. Arms up. Sinking the hips down into the floor. Try not to arch the lower back here. And if you need any extra support under the knee, you can bring a blanket or a cushion or roll the end of the mat in. So from here, let's bend the elbows. Bring the palms together. Rest the thumbs to the base of the neck and open up into a back bend here. So open up the elbows, arch back slightly as you sink the hips lower down. Slowly come forward. We'll take plank. Exhale, any variation that you like. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg rises up. Bending the knee, opening up the hip. And then turning that knee towards the left side. We'll bring the knee towards the left elbow. Twice more, just like this. Keeping the core tight. And then stepping that left foot forward, either high or low lunge. Bring that extra support under the right knee if you need it. Arms up. Try not to arch the lower back too much here. Breathe deeply. Knee and ankle are in line with each other. Palms together, bending the elbows. Bring the thumbs to the base of the neck. Open up. Find your back bend. Breathe deeply. Slowly come forward. Plank. Exhale down, any variation that you like. Inhale into cobra. Exhale down dog. Then lower the knees down. Let's take child's pose. You can bring the arms alongside the body. Allow the shoulders to drop. Roll the head gently side to side. Breathe deeply. So from here, let's come back into our down dog. And then we're going to come into plank. Drop the knees as if you're lowering them down towards the floor. Keep the hands firm into the ground and the core engaged, but you're not lowering the knees down. Then back into down dog, back into plank, and lower the knees. So a bit like a wave kind of movement. Do that once more. And stepping that right foot forward. Coming back into our high lunge with the legs about hip width distance apart. Let's reach the arms out, and we're going to cross left arm over right into eagle arms. Turn the left foot to the short edge of the mat and really try to sink into the hips here. So bending into the right knee. See if you can raise the arms, the elbows higher than the shoulders or as high as you can. Deep breath. Now we're going to try to lower the arms slightly onto the chest now. We're going to step and balance into the right foot. So take your time, maybe straighten the legs first, walk that left foot in, and then lift that left foot. Bring the left leg over the right into eagle legs as well. Now see if you're able to crunch in towards the arms, in towards the chest, and you're sort of rounding the spine here. Breathe deeply. Release the arms, release the legs. We'll take chair pose again, bending into the knees, arms up. Breathe deeply. We're going to come into a bit of a twist here, so we're going to turn, bring the arms to shoulder height and turn towards the right side, but try not to shift the hips, so you'll notice the knees moving. So bring that left arm against the right leg and stretch the right arm up. Deep breath. Release both hands down, forward fold. Relax the shoulders, the arms. Breathe into the back of the body. You can step or hop back into plank. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Deep inhalation, long and slow exhalation. Take a breath. And we'll step our left foot forward. Keep the legs about hip width distance apart, bending into the left knee. Arm stretches out. We're going to bring right arm over left into eagle arms, and we can step the right foot to the short edge of the mat and raising the arms up, resting the forehead against the forearms, bending into the knee, and see if you can find a bit of a hip opening here. Breathe deeply. Slowly come forward. We're going to straighten the leg, walk the right foot in, and prepare for our balancing. So stepping the right foot forward and bringing it over the left thigh. Crunch forward, breathe deeply. And then come up, release the arms. We take chair pose, any variation that you like here. And then bring the arms out to the side. We're going to twist towards the left, And lower the left hand against the right hand against the left leg. Left arm stretches up towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Try to keep the knees together. Open up. Release both hands down. Find your forward fold. Deep breath. And from here, either step or hop back into plank. Exhaling down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Lowering the knees down. Let's take child's pose. Catch your breath. You can gently roll the head side to side. Let's come back into our down dog. Right leg rises up. Press that left heel down into the floor, bending the knee, opening up the hip. Then slowly we step the right foot forward, back into our lunge. Arms up, bending into that right leg. And you can bring that left foot at a 45-degree angle. We're going to bring our arms out to the side and take reverse triangle. So left hand to the thigh, stretch the right arm back. Keep that right knee bent. Breathe deeply. And slowly, right arm to the right thigh, stretch the left arm against the ear. Lowering that left hand down, plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg rises up. Bending the knee, opening up the hip. And then stepping the left foot forward. High lunge, arms up. Breathe deeply. Focusing on the breath. We'll bring that right hand to the back of the right thigh and left arm against the ear. Keep bending into that left leg. Breathe deeply. And slowly come forward, left elbow, left knee, right arm against the ear, sinking the hips down. Breathe. Right hand lowers down, so is left, plank. Exhale, any variation. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg rises up. And bending the knee, stepping right foot forward into high lunge. Arms up. Keep that right knee and ankle bent. Breathe in line with each other. And so we're going to come forward and lift that left foot off the floor. Bring the leg back, the arms back. And step the leg back down, arms rise up, breathe, come up with the leg, arms stretches back, once more, arms up, hips down, and lift. Breathe deeply. Now from here we're going to come into standing onto the right foot. Bring that left knee up, press the heel down, and see from here we're going to come into a twist. So bring the right hand to the left leg, extend that left arm. Keep the core nice and tight and engaged. Deep inhale. Release down. Let's take forward fold. Relax the head and neck, shoulders and arms. And hop or step back into plank. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. So we lift the left leg, raising it up, bending the knees, stepping the left foot forward into a high lunge. Breathe deeply. Keep that left knee in line with the ankle. And we're going to balance the weight into the left leg now and raise that right leg and reach the arms back into a balancing. Twice more. Inhale, stretch the arms, find your low lunge. And lift up, find your balance. Once more. Breathe. And then from here, bring that right knee up, press the heel down. And left hand to right thigh, extend the right arm straight behind, opening up towards the right side. Ground the left foot into the floor, core nice and tight. Breathe deeply. Releasing the leg down, taking forward fold. Deep breath. Step or hop back into plank. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Let's take child's pose. You can bring the arms alongside the body, roll the head gently side to side. Any kind of movements that feels natural and intuitive. Maybe bringing the knees a little bit wider to allow the back to relax and the hips to open. Allow your heart rate to return to its natural state, its natural rhythm. And slowly from here, press the hands into the floor, lifting up, allowing the head to be the last thing to come up. So we're going to come on and sit, curl onto the toes and sit onto the heels. Bring the right arm up, bending into that elbow. And you can hold onto the right elbow with the left hand. You can just draw that elbow back. Instead of it coming forward, you're reaching it back. Or option to bring the left arm behind the back as well. See if you can grab a hold of the fingers. If you can't quite reach, maybe use your shawl or a belt or a strap here. Releasing the hands. Let's come forward with the hands into the floor, lifting the toes. Just wriggle them about, and from here you can do a bit of a stretch on the wrists, so palms are facing up, the back of the hands pressing down into the ground, and just lean into the stretch. If you want to make it easier, just ease off of it. And then release. We're going to come back onto our heels. Left arm up, bending the arm, holding onto the elbow with the right hand, drawing it back. Breathe deeply here as much as you can. Option to bring the right arm behind your back. See if you can touch the fingertips. Sometimes one side is a lot more flexible than the other. Gently release. Bring the hands back into the floor and lift the toes. Sit back onto the heels. Let's sit down onto the ground. Extend the right leg, left foot against the right thigh. Inhale, stretch the arms up, reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, holding on wherever you can onto the leg. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Breathe into the back of the body. Allow the head to be heavy. Inhale, slowly stretch back up. Exhale, release. We'll come into a twist, so bring that left foot to the right knee. Hug the leg in towards the chest with the right arm. Left arm behind your back. Keep both sits bone glutes on the floor. Open up that left shoulder. Look behind you. Breathe deeply. Try to keep the back straight as much as you can. Find your twist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Slowly come back to center. We're going to hold on to the left foot and see if you can start to straighten it up. As you straighten it up, see if you can draw it closer towards the upper body. Relax the shoulders, the arms. And gently bend and release. So the left leg extends, right foot against the left thigh. Inhale, arms up. Reach up to the sky. As you exhale, reach forward all the way down. Hold on wherever you can. Breathe into the back of the body. Relax the head, the shoulders, the neck. Inhale, stretch the arms, reach up to the sky. Exhale, release down. We'll bring that right foot against the left knee and hug it in with that left arm. Bring the right hand behind your back, open up, inhale, lengthen, exhale to twist. Gently release, holding on to that right foot and straighten it, extend it in front of you, dropping the shoulders, trying to bring that leg closer towards the upper body. Breathe deeply. Bending, extending both legs, shake them out. You can bring the hands behind your back. Bring the arms as wide and as far back as you can and open up the chest, press the chest forward, the hips forward, arching the head back. Slowly chin forward. Let's prepare for relaxation. So you can get socks and sleeves on, anything that you need to be comfortable. If the back feels sensitive, you can maybe bring a cushion under or bend your knees. Allow the knees to drop in towards each other and the feet to be apart. Arms away from the body, palms are faced up, eyes closed. Check that the lower back and shoulder blades are nicely relaxed. Breathe deeply and slowly. Take some time to settle the body into the ground. Inhale for 3 or 4 counts. Exhale 6 or 8 counts. And try to bring a pause into the breath. So at the top of the inhalation, pausing for 1 or 2 seconds before you exhale. At the bottom of the exhalation, pausing 1 or 2 seconds before you inhale. Keep increasing that pause by 1 additional second each time in between the breath. Feeling everything slowing down, relaxing deeper into the ground. Continuing to breathe consciously with awareness. Bring your attention now to the body. Feeling a wave of relaxation entering the tips of the toes into each toe, flowing into the soles of the feet, the heels and ankles, shins and calves, knees and thighs, into the hips, pelvis, buttocks, into the lower, mid and upper back, into the abdomen, the diaphragm, the chest, shoulders, collarbone, into the hands and the arms, the fingers, the palms, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms. Flowing up into the neck and throat, the face and the head. Relaxing the tongue and jaw, ears, nose, eyes, forehead, the scalp, the brain, the mind. Feeling the whole body relaxing completely. Letting go, surrendering to relaxation. Surrendering the body and mind. Slowly and gently beginning to move our fingers and our toes. Bring the awareness back to our surroundings, back to the body, the breath. Hug the knees into the chest, roll to one side, pause here for a moment. When you feel ready, slowly come up into a seated, comfortable position. So sitting comfortably, eyes are closed, back straight, shoulders relaxed. Take a moment to feel the effects of your practice today, that state of calm, peacefulness you've achieved. And I'd like to share a poem, a winter solstice poem. Winter solstice was started over the last couple of days. And it's a poem from Kelly Rainbow Butterfly Publications. It says, "Remember you are water, cry, cleanse, flow, let go. Remember you are earth, ground, give, build, heal. Remember you are fire, burn, tame, adapt, ignite. Remember you are air, observe, breathe, focus, decide. Remember you are spirit, connect, listen, know, be still." So I'll leave that for you to ponder during these times. Let's join our palms to our heart space. Take a moment to give thanks to yourself for investing in your health, your well-being, for honoring your body and your mind today. Let's take a bow. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. I wish you a lovely Christmas as much as we can. Make the best of what we're able to.